For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. As the internet continues in an uproar in response to Chris Rock's latest special selective outrage with Netflix, reactions from several notable people are coming in. If you can recall, while presenting at last year's Oscars, Rock would end up being slapped by Will Smith on stage, following jokes Rock made about Jada Pinkett Smith. This would shock many, while others directly connected to the men would voice their opinions. For Rock's side, his brother Tony Rock would issue out a response directed to Smith.
Because if you think you're going to walk up on this stage, this ain't the motherfucking Oscars. And if you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit but these motherfucking hands.
Now, in response to his brother's latest special this past Saturday, Tony Rock would share his full support.
Yeah. Hope everybody re-ups their Netflix subscription or steal somebody's password. I don't give a, just watch it, see it, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You didn't see it, I'm sure you're gonna hear about it. So I get off stage, my phone going crazy, everybody going crazy, my dude's calling me from back home. I missed the ending, which apparently everybody telling me is the best part to see. I missed the most important part. So I gotta go check it out again. I'm gonna call Big Bro in a second. It's a good night. It's a good night in the Rock household. Yeah. It's a real good night. Listen, you know how when you start doing comedy, they tell you don't heckle the host, right? They tell you don't heckle the host because even if you go up and heckle the host, when you're finished with your set, the host gets the mic last. So always remember, the comic gets the mic last. You can say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, but the comic gets the mic last.
It would appear that some may have taken issue to Chris's latest special, as one fan would message Tony a series of insults in his DMs that same night. Now I see why your brother got the S smacked out of him. You next, in. Nothing gangsta about your BA, all of you. Rock would decide to take the higher road while resharing the message. Cost you nothing to pay me no mind. Now, interesting enough, Tony wouldn't be the only brother to respond to Chris's latest special. Their youngest brother, Jordan, who is also a comedian, would praise his brother in an Instagram story following the special. And this is how it's done. For many, the highlight of the special would be when Rock would finally decide to share his feelings about being hit by Smith.
He played I played Pookie in New Jack City. And who's he hit? Me. A nigga he know he could beat. That is some ass shit.
Other notable responses to Rock's special include D.L. Hughley, who would highlight the moment of Rock firing back at Will Smith. Brilliantly executed. If you love comedy, if you are a student of the art, if you are one of the few remaining people that allow for creative expression, then you walked away from this with the same sentiment. Side note, that happened to him, to Chris, and the entire world got to weigh in and talk trash and make jokes, and shoulda, woulda, coulda. The whole D thing to death. Other comedians have bits about it. It was an opener for most of us. The one person you never heard from about this was Chris. So now when he decides to address it on his time, people have the audacity to say he's bitter. Why is he still talking about that? Let it go. Or the best one, we've moved on. So you got to speak on it, but he can't? Y'all are a straight effing trip. Congratulations, Chris Rock. You did the dang thing. Hashtag Team DL. Michael Blackson will also chime in with his thoughts. You know when you beat someone up and you think they forgot, then a year later they pull up behind you and sucker punch you? LOL, that's what Chris Rock just did to Will Smith. The Smiths have yet to share their response to the recent noise. But let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you think Chris Rock handled his response to Smith slapping him at last year's Oscars? Stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel, follow Comedy Hype across all social media, and look out for new original content on our new streaming service at comedyhype.com. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.